Hello everyone, Granite Roots. Today I'm roaming on Condi Axe Daredevil. I'm going to counter Diamond, my first victim, and I've never done this before on no downstay, so this is interesting for me. And I know they've had it before, but this is really, I've only been doing seriously World vs. World for almost a year now. And before I kind of dabbled here and there. I guess I just got tired of getting killed and figured about a year ago I was getting tired of PvE raids, so I thought I'd get back to this and see if I could do PvP, and guess what? After many deaths and losing fights, I'm starting to win. So here's a good one. This is this guy was coming down, so I was like, oh, I'm gonna grab a fight. So I dismount him, I see a second guy, I'm gonna try to lead him back to the camp and generate some space to get an idea of what I want to do, but then they're going to take off, so I'm going to go grab this guy in the rear. I didn't realize, or in the back of the line, I didn't realize he was a scout, because I usually don't fight them unless there's objectives, or sometimes with multiples, because they still have an advantage. So this fight is going to drag on. A third person comes in, so now I got to create a little more space, try to assess the situation. And you always see me constantly trying to throw axes down because that skill 3 converge is really good. So I'm kind of running, generating some space because I need to figure out my order of operations and get some stuff off cooldown. Like my heal's going down. You've got, so it's a, I think a Hollowsmith, a Spellbreaker, and I think that one's a Catalyst. So now I'm trying to fight them, but they are just kicking my butt. So I'm going to try and go over here. I'm going to stealth, come back, I'm going to see that Spellbreaker's low on health, and if his buddy hadn't saved him, I was just getting ready to converge on him, and his boy right there, the Hollowsmith, knocked me back. See how low he was? He's able to heal. Now I'm the one that's low, and so I'm going to port to him, generate some space, heal up. Now I'm going to go back, trying to get some more damage on him. I'm going to swap to short bow, make some space, try and break line of sight, because they do have range. That Hollow's got a ranged weapon. I think he's riding shotgun. And I'm going to go up the hill here. I cut it just so you didn't miss out. And I turned around so they weren't right behind me. So now that I've healed up a bit, now I'm out of combat. They're still in combat, so I'm coming back down. I love how the third guy's riding away, leaving his boys hanging. The Spellbreaker's a weak link, and then Hollows are pretty much glass, so he's going to go down next. And that's something I've seen too. A lot of people during no downstate are running more glass builds, hoping that they can overpower people with DPS, rather than the long drawn out battles, so it makes it easier for me. This guy, I left this in here. It's kind of a boring fight to watch, but look, he uses bubble to great effect because I'm throwing a lot of axes. He's got a lot of cleanse and of course, you know, Vindies and stuff. So same thing with the Vindies with a thief with stealth. I wait till after they dodge and then I do my burst. Although he was smart to do the dodge right after that. I don't know if it's staff 5 because his dodges abound. Either way, this guy played really well, played really smart. Eventually I get caught up with him, I wait till he gets the dwarf too, now that or the shield goes down, and then I'm doing my bursts. It was good for me to learn here because it took me a while to figure that out. You'd think I'd be wiser than that, but I am a slow learner. I mean, look at it, it took me a year to be able to learn to win fights. Okay, and then he's down. Gone. And I see that Zerg, so yeah, it's time for me to eat feet. Okay, so what I'm fighting now, have been for a while, is these red runbacks for those Zerg people. This one's funny because he's going to try and run into Bay, but the gate's open. And one thing I learned too is normally I think dismounting a person is a waste of my skills, puts him on cooldown, but because it's Condi, it sets him up already with Condi when he drops to the ground, so I've been doing that more and more, and I find it actually helpful. Alright, so my man here is going to go through the port, but I can port around it because the gate's open. So here we go, and shazam! My man was surprised. Next time, just be aware of the gate. Okay, here's a Catalyst. Okay, I'm going to dodge right before it lands. And this guy doesn't have a whole lot of Condi cleanse, so that helps. So that's what's really helped me win all these fights here. It's just most people aren't running Condi cleanse. There's a guy later that does, and he almost won. And this guy didn't have any. He wasn't running bubble because he was at a renegade, and he's just going to go down quick. He's going to try his AoE, and I'm not even going to worry about it. And he's toast. Okay, hollow. This guy's running a pretty glass build, and I've been using Dagger Storm more on these guys because they are using ranged, and he's toast. Okay, this one is funny. So I've been following him, he got away, I'm trying to dismount him, and I'm so busy with him, my environmental awareness is in the toilet. But by this time, the red Zerg, this could be happen by chance or coincidence, but sometimes this does have me by intent, where the Zerg's going to catch me. Watch me look left here in a second. Look at all those guys. And yes, I deserve this for two reasons. One, because I kept killing their runbacks and backline, and two, because my awareness was bad. This was cool. It was a 1v2 fight against a Willbender and a Catalyst. Just by chance I hit the Willbender first, and I didn't know he was a Willbender till after I was editing the video. I just saw stuff, and because he got a bubble on him, so I thought he might have been a Catalyst, but I think that was a spell of the other guy for protection or water or whatever. I need to play elementals more so I know their skills and rotations. That's part of how you win fights, is knowing rotations and skills and builds of other professions, so you know what they're going to do, what their rotations are, and what the animations look like. So I'll probably be doing some of those videos in the future, even though I'm awful with Ellie, but I also haven't practiced, so we'll see. And I'm going to put this guy down in short order. He doesn't have much condi cleanse either. Okay, this guy right here was the guy I was talking about with condi cleanse, and he plays well. He's using a similar build, if not the same one as I did months ago, which is a very good, powerful, strong build. He's doing condi also, which this build is weak to. And I deliberately drew him to the tree because I'm using this to kind of mess up some of his stuff to make it easy for me to maneuver and hopefully jam him up a little bit. One thing I noticed too, since the last video I made of this and playing this build, is when you stealth and do your stealth auto attack, like a backstab, you don't have to be close to them when you do it. It's got a 900 range because you're actually throwing the axe, so that makes this a lot easier. The other thing I like about Dagger Storm, not only does it invade, but because I'm running condi, it really adds damage to these guys, so that's kind of nice. Okay, and here's where he goes down. Okay, you got some heavy ticking, and I'm just going to drop another. There we go. Boom. This was cool. I was kind of this guy had surprised me, so I put it up onto the bridge to get some be able to assess and get some distance. He surprised me. I was trying to take the camp, so now I'm just gonna melt him up here. He doesn't have any condi cleanse, and brother man is toast. Or if he did, he didn't have much. Alright, well that is it. That's my first time roaming on no downstate. That was a lot of fun. Had to get used to not stomping and port stomping and all that stuff. A bit longer video, but I had a lot of different stuff in here. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope this helps you learn to not only play Thief, but maybe defend against them. Remember, save your bursts when they reappear. I don't use much stealth in this build, so you never know. Maybe we'll run across each other. Either way, thank you for watching, and have a most excellent day.